Welcome. I hope you're feeling virtually not alone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if anybody's even listening. Like these voices in the background makes them feel virtually not alone. Your host, General Griswold Gaius, member of the First Blood Regression Protocol and a member of the Fraternal Regiment embodying narcissistic sociopathy. On behalf of the Sacred Order of Foolish Transparency, I say hello! I see as with the film. We have some all-stars in the hive mind today. Hive mind today. Hive mind today. Hive mind today. Hive mind today.
Good evening and welcome. I thought maybe we'd do a late night stream tonight. You know, just me and you and whoever else watches, whoever watches the replay and comments there for the +5 to the next stream saves. You know, that sort of thing. But hey, here we are. We're doing it, and we're live on this Saturday night because why not? Why not? I say. And the casino card for the show, 5 of hearts. 5 of hearts. We'll be up at the savings throws. I just got to make sure everybody gets their notifications and such. Here's my favorite. Oh, would you looky there? The hive minds are humming and making me feel all virtually not alone. All I'm global, guys. There's people from Australia in here right now. I'm a global, global baby. Welcome. We get to do the savings throws against mind control because you're swimming in it, especially around here. You get to choose between survival, social, wisdom, or heart as the basis for your savings throw. If it's over 10, you take half damage. Under 10, you take full damage. But remember, Embody, we want what's best for you. We have Franco in the hive mind choosing the self die. The self die, that's because the survival die is still missing. And when you choose survival, I'm rolling this one. It's the self die. Um, I don't know if the self die still being missing is responsible for this sense of impending doom, but survival, social, wisdom, or art, choose. Whoa! Way to go, Franco. No bonuses for you, pal. That is a nat 1. That bonuses do not apply when the nat 1 shows on the die. Way to go, fellas. Oh, whoa. What a stream this is going to be. Social guys, though, with the solid 7, you can still make it. You got the chance. You got the chance. Lovers of wisdom, you did make it. You did make it. That there's a 10 for you. A 10 for you. However, both Heart and Indigo are also not wanting it tonight. This is amazing. Like the statistical odds of this happening are calculable by calculator people. The Indigo die only makes an appearance when it's a nat 1 or a nat 20, and so today, welcome. That's what that looks like. Wow. Then I guess you get the full throttle since none of you made your savings throws. Remember it.
This agency. We want
Remember it. That was a full 33 seconds of that. I normally don't let it go on that long because it's so powerful. But since you all failed your savings throws, I mean, we all know that there is no agency any living gent can see doing what is right for me. Is lifting up my bro so he can grow some eyes to see that doing what is right for me increases all our agency. Now, in Discord news, Upcycle Club has declared he's taking a break from the internet, and so will be absent. We'll have to take notes and be able to catch him up. Since we have had such a special savings throw roll today, I've decided to bring out the other card deck, and the card for that show is Global 9 of clubs. But the Blue Church isn't getting one. Have you guys ever heard this before? That is supposedly an original piano piece by a guy who's a ghost. Welcome. I hope you're feeling virtually not alone. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's the thumbnail from last one. There's the thumbnail from last one. Oh look. You see that thing that the frog is sitting on? It looks kind of like an omega symbol. The part that's going up above him is Seshat staff, and it's also known as like the staff upon which she counts the reign of kings. And so at the end of the reign of kings is the Kek Omega. And we hope you're feeling virtually not alone.
Remember, there is no agency. We want what's best.
According to Red Bill in the Hive Mind chat, in case you're just listening, half of Grizz's streams are predictable branding, and the other half is the least predictable content on the internet. Chaos and order. Oh, we got a -4 the next stream saves from a Nat 1 roller. His self-die choice Franco is inadvertently mistakenly ear emojied for a +4 bonus, because you see, if I'm muted and they see me running my mouth and don't hear anything, the hive mind can score bonuses to the next stream saves with the ear emoji. But he fumbled again. It's a red church kind of night. You can tell Pastor Paul tried to protect his flock. When the notification for this live stream came out, he immediately released this video of legacy, wisdom, traditions, and the growing consciousness of the spirits among us with Tom Steininger. And he's got a nice accent from the 4 seconds I've listened to so far. But since he went to the trouble of releasing it not as a members only, but out there on the real channel in competition with this stream, let's check out the 33rd minute.
If you allow me to hone in on that, because I think what you're pointing to is quite a significant, a particular cosmology that you're talking from, but that you didn't make as explicit. Basically, the way I hear you is a different understanding of our individuality. It's not basically I meet with you and basically the touch point is my individuality alone. You used again and again the word participation, and the way you described it, basically that they are kind of, you can call them spirits that have manifested in traditions or in other.
Has a spirit manifested in the savings throw tradition? Is it the work of that spirit that made all 3 of those dice come up a Juan tonight? I don't know, but we're doing a live stream, and that's what your competition is. You can check out that if you're not having a good time here. There's that over there. That weird sound you heard earlier was apparently biblical marriage, male and female roles that autoplayed directly after the branding that McMo made. You know, that the one that says all the things. Here's the one Franco made. Oh, I don't know. I like that symbol. It's kind of nice having something over here in between me and you guys. Okay. Or what Red Pill says, wouldn't it benefit Paul to let you cover his members-only content to entice new paying members? I have spoilered his pre-release content with oh, look at that. And but he hasn't given me zero grief for doing so. He did disclaim a recent members only video that, hey, maybe not this one, fellas, and Chad immediately made one out of it. What the hell? Dude. And like there's 11 people watching right now. Okay. All right, this is getting a little weird for me. First though, over here on the Mark of the Beast, I normally don't push people toward the because like, all right, so okay, wait. so hey Anthony, good to see you. Glad you made it. Welcome to the Hive Mind. So over here on the X Network, which we represent mainly by this guy, this guy, I've started a new poll, and I think that like if enough of you are over there anyway and grab it and share it, we can actually coin the term that the denizens of X are called in the future. The options I gave everyone are the following: Zethers or Sheethers, depending on how you want to say it, Xians, the one that Christians used to use, or Eloy, or like other, and tell me in the comments. I think those are all valid options. Thanks for being here. And this is like normally I try and come up with something for the morning shows. I try to go around 11 o'clock Central Time, or nooners for the East Coast, like I Am Legend, right? He went to the pier every noon. And but tonight I'm going to be relying heavily on you to steer the show. And yes, 33.3% so far. Zethers for the win. I personally like the Xgens thing, but it might be a little too on the nose because based on the law of confusion, you have to let people not see if they want to remain ignorant. And anyway, I don't. Oh, son of a, that's the quiet one. You meant this one.
I believe that if everyone sees what just a few people become when they wholly embrace their gifts, others will awaken.
Now, despite the fact that I completely forgot to on Thursday, soul really matters to me, and one of the things that we do around here, in that vein, is check in with the word of the day secret message that our good friend Miriam has for us. But the word of today is
demarcate,
which means to fix or define its limits or edges. And I think that the reason Pastor Paul dropped his video when he did to compete with this stream is because I've crossed beyond the limits or edges when I made that lest we forget stream, which highlights the keck hat. They really hate it when I bring up the keck hat. I don't know why.
The list? Yes, any of the first level ones.
I'm gonna get a soda. Anyone want one? Hey, Graham, I'm not in the room, right?
What room?
I want to cast Magic Missile. A room where he's casting all these spells from.
He hasn't cast anything yet.
I am, though, if you'd listen. I'm casting Magic Missile.
Why are you casting Magic Missile? There's nothing to attack here.
I'm attacking the darkness.
All right. So what we do for the word of the day and secret message is we go back through what they have over the last few days and see what the secret message is. Demarcate. Aficionado. What?
aficionado,
It's a synonym for devotee and refers to someone who both likes and knows a lot about a given interest or subject. Oh, what the?
Splenetic.
That's a formal word that typically describes expressions of sharp annoyance and anger.
Splenetic.
That's a fun one. Oh, wait. Okay, so we have three. So the aficionado, demarcate, and two more. Oh, wait, it's just a...
Phase.
No. To disturb someone's composure. Like if you say the wrong thing in the hive mind chat, it might...
Phase.
The...
Splenetic.
Maybe... Okay, one more word. What else? Wait.
Confection.
A usually sweet prepared food item made to be eaten as a treat. But it can also refer to the act or process of confecting something. In other words, preparing or assembling. In addition, confection can refer to a medical preparation, usually made with sugar, syrup, or honey. A work of fine or elaborate craftsmanship or a light... Geez, you used to just like number the definitions and let me pick it, and now you're doing this. Why? Is that so the AI just reads them all?
Confection.
That's a sweetening. That sugar helps the medicine go down. All right, so the secret message. Okay. Demarcate. The aficionado splenetic phase confection. Dear my. I think that this... Well, what do you think? You tell us in the hive mind chat. Hey, Chad, what's the secret message? It's got to use the words confection splenetic phase aficionado demarcate. Let us know in the hive mind chat, and I'll tell you what I think right after this train. Emily with the +5 for playing along with confecting, not venting my spleen. I believe, however, the official message is what demarcates an aficionado is whether a splenetic confection will phase them. I love Train too, Patty J. Once upon a time... Oh, quick. Random pap. No, that's the Jack. There you go. Random pap. Once upon a time, me and Patty J sang songs together on a streaming platform owned by Justin Son. And now, something from a long time ago from the Friday Morning Nameless that will give me a couple of minutes.
All the saints come, take me from the angels above and below. Come and right the wrongs, take me beyond what my eyes have been shown. From the time of Job to the time when earth was without form and void. From the light he spoke to the river flowing down through the street of the city. Come, oh, come, come, oh, come,
Let me tell you a story about, and there's a grail in it. And of course, today we think about what would that be about? But of course, Bunyan is going to use a very different situation.
Yeah, I think that the impact, mostly for ill, of Pilgrim's Progress on storytelling is difficult to underestimate. I really struggle with this as like a Western literary tradition appreciator, like, well, obviously you got to read Pilgrim's Progress. Like you got to read it to understand things that are going on in England at the time and all this different stuff. But then like also, man, even, okay, so when you did your first video on Mrs. Davis, or maybe it was your only one, I don't know. Anyway, when I watched it,
I did a first one and a second one, and
okay,
still
yeah,
continue to evolve.
Whichever
Obviously,
one I watched, I don't know, but anyway, whichever one I watched, when I watched your video, I think it was your first one because you were responding to Bishop Barron, and and you were responding to him talking about like the intimacy between like a religious sister and Christ, and like, I gotta say,
I think that Ups made that card, this card here, ended up giving Richard Rowland way more credit in my mind than possibly otherwise warranted, just because the card is that cool. We got a lot of fun stuff on the Discord. Hey, you get a +4, Chad, and a +2 for you, Rascal. Oh, Chad, what you missed was it like the savings throws on 3 of the die. It was a nat 1 tonight. So I feel as though I have special access to everybody's brain, and I'm trying to get myself together to make use of it while I still can. I'm trying. That what? Good catch, Red Pill. Bonus +4 to you next stream. And I feel as though I should also show this card in the hive mind. It's the basis for the one that's available as a poster in the store that YouTube says YouTube's taking my store shelf away from me. You guys are gonna have to click in the description to find the sweet merch, including the poster available at the Larpgate store that's based off of this image, but I didn't want Ups to sue me. So I had the AI art slaves draw me a modified one. But it gives you a +5. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Is everything all right in here?
Yes, Nanny.
Now what'll that asshole think of next? Is anybody got a dime? I don't know.
So as it goes, I've been told that a lot of people have no understanding of any of my posts whatsoever, and they just like hang out because they can tell that's where the cool kids are. So if you're one of those people that have no idea what I mean by any of the weird things I say, tonight is a great night for you to ask the questions about that in the hive mind. Hey, good morning, Gartham. Such as this question from Chad. But why they taking it? But why they taking it? I don't know what you're talking about, Chad. I'm not up to date on all the news unless it passes through my X feed. Oh dear, we're chuckling. No, not that one again. Oh, I had a card somewhere. I got notes on a card for things I could talk about. Oh, the store. Why are they taking it? So they can run advertisements there that sell based on impressions, since so few of you click through to buy the merch. I think. If I had to guess. That's why I think that YouTube is taking away our store shelf. Wow. Yes, absolutely. So I've been trying to as you may or may not know, I've recently 2, 3, 4 months ago relapsed into the video game, which ate probably 10 years of my life if you just count played hours, and I'm trying to, since I went into a relapse, I decided to try to retrieve a Horcrux, a piece of myself that I no longer seem to have, but I remember having. And it was this like go down swinging attitude. Like somewhere along the way, I became a Carlinist, which is like just not to have not to pick a side and just watch the show. But and I'm trying to pull that into a Substack piece, and it I don't know, I hit a brick wall and then and then it feels like the darkness surrounds me as I try to extract the whatever I've found and spew it onto the Substack. Yes, I covered that earlier in the stream part. You haven't, Chad, about how like he asked us not to do it and so you immediately did. That Red Pill says always push the boundaries. Sometimes. Right, I found the card. I found the card. Yeah, well, not what? Oh, the Joker. Okay, well, sure. We can draw another card in a minute. But first, I found this card. This card, one with the notes on it. And the first note is it's hard to want a healthy home when you were born into a broken one. That's a matter of first drafts. I guess I've been feeling rather butthurt lately about the way that I don't know what the balloon story is, Alf. What is the balloon story? Anybody in the hive mind? We need the update on the balloon story. Just let us know, please. That'd be great. But about how the rat study, the part where the child rearing breaks down, and like I remember as I was coming of age, there was like all these Dr. Ruth Vestheimers and Dr. Spocks telling people how to raise babies, and like that's not even a topic anymore, other than like how did your you know that kid you made? It just really help us out if you could have us identify who's going to be allowed to, and maybe make it sterile too. Like have it. That'd be really handy because you see, there used to be we needed all of you people to breathe and breed and eat, and so we could throw you at like mountains and stuff and carve tunnels in them. But then we started making machines like that Elon Boring Company, the one that drills the holes for the reptilians, and now we have robots that are like smarter than you, don't require brakes, and you can just have their memory wiped if they get uppity. So if you could just not have any more babies, that'd be great, guys. What? Oh dear, that's dark.
No fur here. Sharks don't have fur.
I'm gonna have a look at you.
Don't play them all at once. All right. Next up on the card parade is what? You're welcome. Wait, we have a balloon story. There's a balloon and a clown. Oh wait. Okay, this just in from Red Pill. The like, to the extent the corner is a flotilla of ships, like this is one side of the flotilla, and on the far end of the flotilla, way over there, is a guy who tries to like run with all my gimmicks because he thinks he's and that guy has been pushing a very anti-Gnostic message on Twitter. I think it's because he watched that unapologetic Christianity stream we did the other day and embraced Gnostic as a buzzword, power word he could use to garner attention. Red Pill, that is my suspicion. But yes, the lizard people. Next on the card, we have what you did last Sumer, because I was like, sometimes we talk about a sunum bonum moment, and that's mainly so we can play this pet cow thing I'm now finding I can play for you. Because he used to be Pet Cow, and now he's the Chris Show, and there it is. Do it, find it, and the thing of it is like it rocks, and it's really easy to get distracted, but he's talking about how he learned a Bob Dylan song, and it like basically restructured his cognitive framework in a way like it's those things that rock your world, change the way you think about things. And one of those for me happened around 2011 when I discovered that the ancient Sumerian text, which we know Sumer as theoretically the first written civilization that we're allowed to know about, despite it only being 6,000 years ago or so, and that they too had an ancient flood story, and that was a sunum bonum moment for me. And I man, Chris, it is so hard to find your channel. I just don't even.
Oh shoot, where was I going with this? Attention.
I'm attacking the darkness.
Oh dear. What do we got? Oh, what? What the hell is? All right, an eyeball and a microscope and a leprechaun shrimp. Was that a krill? What is that? Yeah, let's see if that one comes up. That one will play, right? The internet is a monster. The Chris Show. There it is. Beautiful. Now we have his channel up too. That's great. Thanks, Chad.
Attention and power has been increased, by thousands of times, and so all of a sudden, people understanding that how attention can be a weapon, right? And attention can be a way to dominate and can be a way to seduce. Now you have 100,000 people, 100,000 people under you that can act as your body. That how attention can be a weapon, right? And attention can be a way to dominate and can be a way to seduce. Now you have 100,000 people, 100,000 people under you that can act as your body.
And the internet's kind of like Tolkien's The One Ring. It's just this magnifier, and it can magnify, for the hobbits, it magnifies to sneakiness and they can become invisible, but Sauron, it magnifies his cruelty and his might. Step back and really reflect and think about, what's our relationship to the One Ring, and should we be picking it up, and should we be more wary of it, and things like that. And I do worry that we are running this grand social experiment with social media and phones on ourselves and the next generation. There's already some preliminary evidence that's having an impact, and we don't know what this is going to do. We're doing something that is 10 times more power than the printing press, and the printing press unleashed forces that then turned to bloody religious wars in Europe in an unforeseen fashion.
That how attention can be a weapon, right? And attention can be a way to dominate and can be a way to seduce. Now you have 100,000 people, 100,000 people under you that can act as your body. That how attention can be a weapon, right? And attention can be a way to dominate and can be a way to seduce.
Images that are kind of juxtaposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, a lot of things I didn't like about that video, but with the core of what I was trying to get at is that we have this concept of love your neighbor, but we also have this concept of Antichrist.
Yes.
And it's so hilarious, right? Because, well, which one is it? Because the Antichrist is this existential threat. You know what I mean? It's this it's evil incarnate.
Don't worry, Mom. I know all about cannibalism. I saw it on TV.
See? It's okay. You saw it on the television.
Alf in the hive mind says Bob Dylan made a deal with the chief commander of this world and the world we can't see. He saw it on the television. Chad is revealing that he has private phone calls with Pacao, and Emily is curious to know what prompt Pastor Paul used to obtain that horrific thumbnail for How the Spirits Feed on Us. I'm going to guess that he just put How the Spirits Feed on Us in there. This guy on our thumbnail today is when I put General Griswold Gaius Grim into the latest AI slave bots at Night Cafe. And I don't know. I was curious if you thought it did a good job of predicting my future self. And so let's see. We open this over here. And then, hey, with it. And then, hey, what the? Everything is so big. Now everything is so small. Now everything is lost. Now everything is found. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. What's... Oh, well, at least you're just showing that.
And so it's all good in the hood until you know, Protestants thought Catholics were antichrist and that was my point of the video, is like that word is getting thrown every direction it can possibly get thrown. And so it was kind of to ask like this bigger question. And like I look at the this verse, and like I kind of see it both ways, because like part of what I was thinking was like, okay, let's use like my son as the example again. Let's say he has a brother and they're fighting in the back of the car, and there's one toy and they want to fight over the toy. Well, who gets that?
Did you know that I'm a member of the fraternal regiment embodying narcissistic sociopathy? Because narcissistic sociopaths are people too, and they crown the good with brotherhood. So if we are a fraternal regiment, we're gonna win. And
There is no agency. We want what's best.
Is TLC slowing down, possibly coming to a grinding halt, or are we just inhale, exhale? Well, honestly, Chad, my opinion on that is as follows. It's like as a tree grows, right? It branches out like that, and the branches, like the Zionist branch and the Buddha branch and the Protestant branch, they can come together for a while, but and I think the part of the tree where everything comes together, like certain boats on the flotilla grow out of it. And I think there will always be a space for fresh people coming into the spot where we were when we had no one to talk to about this. Right? That was the key thing. And so, and then that's the thing about humans. Up until recently, there was always one born every minute. Plus it's sweeps week. Yeah, so all the good set stuff is out right now. Loki is back. I saw over on the X the big commercial for it. It was for me, in the For Me feed. It said the Loki show, the God of Chaos from the Marvel universe. He's got his own show, and that's streaming now. And it kept saying he's back, and I was like, man, I haven't watched any of that, but I understood he turned into a girl at the end of last season, because that's how you guys were doing the towers, collapsing of the genders. No, the bear. No. But I liked Lip in Shameless quite a lot, so I can see he's one of them great actor fellas, right? No, so I think sometimes, like, about the programming that shaped me, that as I came up in this world as a fresh victimy mind, and like the Fox network came of age about the same time I did, with its portrayal of the American family as married with children, and symbolically we know the Fox is tricksters, and the X-Files programmed me into being a conspiracy theorist, and knowing that the truth was out there and we weren't getting it. And it's the Santa Claus thing, right? It's just the fractal up of the Santa Claus thing. It's like, first, your parents will lie to you to maintain the social order. Lesson from Santa Claus. Next, the government will lie to you to maintain the social order. But I mean, the whole aspartame thing was just ridiculous.
just a few people become when they wholly embrace their gifts. Others will awaken.
So welcome to Samsara. Like, you made it out and you decided to come back and die with the rest of us. We don't know why, but we're all here together. Missing the rapture, you might as well be a good person. Now, what you did last Sumer, right? So I started looking into this. Well, if the flood is the big thing and it actually happened, and the Sumerian record is of it, then maybe the Sumerians know stuff that they're not telling us, right? And the best explanation for existence is clearly a debunked interpretation of the Sumerian tablets by some Zechariah Stitchens fella, who says that basically, if you read the tablets just right, it says we were monkeys that were made to they took the monkeys and they made them smarter so they could harvest gold, because they needed it to purify the gold particles in their atmosphere on their planet or some nonsense. And then they took off and left, and ta-da, now we're here. Just so that was a summum bonum moment. That was another one. Another one was the whole like, hey, you're an immortal soul, so why are you brand new? What's the need for brand new immortal souls? Like, aren't there enough immortal souls? No, just the one life and then eternity in hell. We make a new. What exactly? What metaphysics? What metaphysics do you think we're operating under here? And don't you think that it's actually a much more intelligent system than you can imagine? Oh, there's one more thing on the card. We got one more thing on the card, and anything in the hive mind right after this. Welcome, everyone. Embody, even. This is Late Night Live with Grimgriz, a Saturnday thing. And if it's a smashing success, maybe I'll do it again. I don't know. We have some hot comments from the hive mind, such as, what about the Phoenicians, though? From that cat-eating mother named Alf. That's interesting. When you bring up the Phoenicians, I think of both the fact that, like, a story is a store of memory, right? An encapsulated narrative story. Like, hey, I got a story for you. Is like it's a good hook to tell somebody, because it. And okay, so Phoenicians, right? And then also I saw that somebody referenced the Babel verse in the Bible. Let's pull that up because of who we were. What? Okay, Babel verse. Since we're talking about Babylonian and Nimrod, you know, it was Nimrod that built that tower? Isn't that a trip? Ah, yes, the Tower of Babel. Genesis 11:9, maybe. Let's see. This is the beautiful thing about the way we're being programmed to use the internet now is we get one solid answer to any search term, and probably only that one day. But first we share this tab. Well, we are sharing the tab. Then we present the tab. Oh, I can't even. All right. The Tower of Babel is a structure built in the land of Shinar, sometime after the deluge. According to Genesis, the Babylonians wanted to make a name for themselves by building a mighty city and tower. With the steps, yeah, I want to see the actual verse, though, bro. Where's the Bible? This is the one I like. The Bible Gateway, I think. Yes. Shinar, come on. Aha. If as one people speaking the same language they have begun to do this, then nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. That was a fancy highlight I got pointed out to today. And we're there, right? We have the inverted net Babel inversion. We have one the same language now, or at least
You're crushing me, people. You're crushing me. I'm big, but I'm not that big.
Kali Yuga. Yes, that one. All right, now another weird thought that occurred to me today involved the Kali Yuga, and now according to this thingy, there's cycles. There's cycles to things. Cycles, and then the four yugas. This is the one. This is the part. There's these things they call the yugas. What are they? 72 years and 25,000 to do one, right? There's a Satya, a Dwarpa, a Treta, and a Kali, right? I was thinking, there it is. So I was thinking that maybe the Industrial Revolution was one of 4 cycles, and then maybe it maps into that ideation material thing. But so, like, I don't know. That was just it. I thought maybe the Industrial Revolution was part of a 4-cycle thing. And that's all. I don't really. I mean, I have a weird thought, and then it goes away. Every historical society has a flood story. Must be fake. Emily recently learned that Jacob's Ladder was actually the steps of a ziggurat. Have you guys seen that Mel Gibson movie? That reminds me of Steps of a Ziggurat. Chad blames Taylorism. All right, I've been live, and it's been after dark, and I think yes, that's all I really promised on the thumbnail. It was good to see everybody. You've made me feel virtually not alone. And I'm closing with this one. Have a wonderful tomorrow and the rest of the week. Good night.
Do you have anything you want to say in conclusion?
Yes. If it turns out that the system involves a soul recycling after this one, and you get to pick where in the timeline of humanity you want to incarnate next, I'm going to go hunt some bison with the Sioux tribe in somewhere in there. If anybody else wants to come into that one, then, or anybody wants to meet up after, give me a holler.
Remember, there is no agency. We want what's best.